Ich love you, London! Ich bin Bruno! The Austrians have finally invaded!
Hello and welcome to this month's episode of The Movie Show. As ever, I'm excited, so should you be. This month we are bursting with exclusives from the 3 big blockbusters that you will not be able to ignore this summer. We have a special feature on the new Transformers movie featuring exclusive interviews with the cast, footage from the London premiere of Bruno, and secret recordings from the set of Terminator Salvation. You'll also be hearing my verdict on all 3 films, plus I'll be giving you the inside story of the legendary John Wayne. But first, over to me at the Bruno premiere. As the lawsuits pile up in front of Sacha Baron Cohen for his latest hit, Bruno, we're here at the London premiere to see if we can get molested, abused, or better still, fingered, so we can get our share of the booty. Failing that, maybe I'll just get a free ticket to see the film. Either way, I've got the number for claims direct, so let's see what plays out.
Dankeschön for coming to my premiere today. This is the most important movie starring a gay Austrian since Terminator 2. Ich am really hoping to meet Prince Harry because I've heard he's a total slut.
I love what you're wearing. Try and look at my eyes, not in my Kugelsack, yeah? The highlight was definitely getting to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'd met him like 18 years ago when he was in a Mr. Universe competition. He had to lose like 18 ounces, so ich dropped to my knees and helped him out. Ich really want to win a Nobel Prize. You know, I'm hoping to also do some charity work with Naomi Campbell. That girl is like an inspiration because she's been in the business for 20 years and despite all the fame and success, she has remained a total bitch.
The premiere's over, there's unlikely to be a lawsuit, but back to me in the studio for my verdict on the film.
I'm Bruno. I'm
Herr Milan Fashion Week.
I'm going to wear the jumpsuit.
2 years after the runaway success of Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen returns with more hype, more build-up and more stunts for his new film featuring gay Austrian fashion journalist Bruno. Bruno attempts to do for homophobia what Borat did for racism. So, does it succeed? Well, yes, if that is reinforcing some offensive stereotypes. Baron Cohen is being disingenuous if he claims this is all a political statement. There can be no doubt that the majority of Americans watching this will be laughing at the disgustingness of homosexuality rather than the homophobic way in which people react to Bruno. But hey, I'm a liberal. I'm allowed to enjoy it. It's crudity, plain and simple, and it's seriously funny. People now know who Baron Cohen is and how he works. As a result, it looks like they've had to work a lot harder to get the material, which makes his entry to Milan fashion shows hugely impressive. The man is utterly shameless, and if you thought eating Ken Daverton's ballsack and arsehole last time was shocking, just wait till you see what he gets up to this time.
Hello. Hello.
Enjoy it, Sacha. You've earned it. Now, where was that ball sack I was going to eat?
How do you protect yourself from being attacked by homosexuals?
They probably would attack them from behind.
Whoops. This is ended.
You're not burning hell for that one.
How did you find your son?
I swapped him.
You swapped him? Swapped the baby for what?
For an iPod.
We're here at Claridge's in London for the press conference of Transformers 2. Most of the cast are here to speak with us shortly, but unfortunately none of the robots have made it today because they're all on strike with Bob Crow and the tube drivers.
Hello.
Hi, James from the Movie Show. This is a question for John. I wanted to know how different Revenge of the Fallen would have been if it was written by Barton Fink. Transformers 2, Michael Bay's follow-up to the 2007 smash. He hasn't hung around. And here we are, following on, shortly after the first film left off. Sam Witwicky, played with humour by Shia LaBeouf, is on his way to college, but after a mishap, he turns out to be the clue to the resurrection of the Decepticons, you know, the baddie bots. And again, Earth becomes the staging ground for another spat between the Decepticons and their nemesis, the Autobots, who had formed an unstable allegiance with the military and had been collectively hunting down the remaining bad bots who were still on Earth. So now, down to the important stuff, the reason most people will want to see this film, Megan Fox. The good news is, she's hotter than ever before. Michael Bay injects a few good gags into this, and on the whole, it's mostly enjoyable. The problem is, if this was a 90-minute film, perhaps even a 2-hour film, it would have been a great bit of escapism. But it isn't. It's 2.5 hours, and that's far too long to sit down to watch CG bots contort themselves as and when they deem fit. To be honest, after the 2-hour mark, I was starting to wish that my arse was a transformer in the hope it might turn into a cushion. This is a $200 million movie, and it shows. But Bay could have easily shaved off half an hour and then used the $30 million that he'd saved and gone off and made a nice low-budget art flick. Maybe I'm being harsh because this isn't my kind of film, but I honestly don't know who it's targeted to. The running time will alienate even the most patient of kiddies, and even spotty teenagers will be getting tired and dreaming of Googling Megan Fox in the hope of seeing some candid nipple. It's not really intelligent enough to reach many over the age of 20, but considering the first took in over $700 million worldwide, there clearly is an audience for this kind of film. And I can concede that if you liked the first film, you'll probably like this one too. After all, it's not an inferior sequel, just probably not a superior one either. So if you're not like me, and you don't have a large brain, you might enjoy this. 2.5 hours of robots changing. Blah, 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 who gives a fuck?
Megatron wants what's in my mind.
I'm not gonna go without you.